what's too painful to remember, or simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember, for the way we were, for the way we were.
Anytime a movement or anytime a vision is started, it is but a few of us that get this action started. And from those few of us, we will shame or we will bring to action those that need to be get started. And from our actions here, when we see the great monuments, when we see the city come in, when we see the pastors come in, when we see the politicians come in, we will know that it was the action of a few of us that made this happen. Thank you very much.
Because what look easy to some is very difficult for others. So I tell people, don't try to wear my shoes, because my feet hurt 24 hours, 7 days a week.
But see, it shouldn't have took this long. It shouldn't have took this long at all. Sometimes you got to teach and let a fool know that they are a fool. The city of Cleveland drug its feet on this, and we demand, and we want the whole city to know that we'll be back out here. This is not over with yet. We will have this memorial built.
The weather in Cleveland is never where we want it to be. Because first of all, we're not God. Try that, daughter. We're not God. And he wants to see where our hearts are. Layer yourself up.
Because I lost 2 children over here. My daughter was bed, from 07, back there by the fence. From 07, they didn't pronounce her dead till 09, November 3rd of 09. My niece Imelda Hunter, he killed her in April of 09. But Imelda used to live down the street. Him and her used to go together. My child went missing in May of 07. We looked for her, we called the jail, the hospitals, the morgue. We couldn't find her. Never thought she was dead nowhere. It's a hell of a thing when your heart hurts like that. It hurt me worse because me and my daughter's birthday was the same day. So every July 6th now, it hurt even worse now because my child ain't here with me no more. But I thank God because he gave me my child for 35 years. 35 years. So from July to now, I'm always being depressed and moody and everything else because it hurts. Because my child ain't here no more. And that was my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter. And it hurts. It hurts. It hurts today just like it hurted back then. And it's a hole there in my heart. But since all of this done happened, my niece died. 2/11/15. She was just 50 years old. This is Imelda's sister, waiting on something to happen over here. Mr. Smith died sometime in September of 2011. His son, he had buried his son in March of 2011. But he died from a broken heart because when they put in for the lawsuit, they denied it. And he couldn't take no more. This man was in a wheelchair. But in the trial, he told Anthony Sowell, said, when you killed my daughter, you might as well have took my life too. The trial ended in July of 11. Mr. Smith was gone by September 11. What do you call that? This has been a hard, long struggle, and people don't know and understand. Yes, I keep fighting. Yes, I'm glad for every last one of them, and I love every one of y'all from the bottom of my heart, including Miss Kimberly, Miss Judy Martin, Art McCoy, and all of these standing up there, all you activists that come over here and did something about this land. Because it's a broken-hearted thing when you over the mother and the auntie got to see something like this, and the line influence, the procrastinating politicians and reverends that's promised to do something over here, and they ain't did nothing.
The memorial was put up by people who came together to back up the surviving members of the family. The memorial came about and it showed what we can do when we team together, when we work together, when we put together differences and realize that we have to take care of our own community. The 7 years also showed how corrupt and negligent a city can be from the top down, from overlooking certain things and all of that. So it was time, and as Sergeant Major eloquently says, the time is now. We showed that we can also not only do that, but we can put pressure on the city to do what they're supposed to do. And if somebody is a selected leader instead of an elected leader, let's go on and get rid of them and put in people who can do the same thing that we're doing. If they're not going to do what we're doing, we don't need them.
And I'm going to tell you something that a lot of you guys don't know. The rules and motions are moving. They are building a memorial here. They cut down these trees 2 or 3 days ago. And what they're going to do, they're going to tear down that house there. And they're going to extend the memorial. They're going to plant new trees here by next week. So things are moving. Y'all, we got to give them a chance. They made a mistake. We don't shame them. We don't blame them. We don't blame them. We don't shame them. But we hold them accountable. Our women are in trouble. And it's our responsibility. This is our community. You don't see not one politician out here. You don't. And you got to ask yourself why. And I'm going to tell you this, and we're going to move on. Because we got a special little something we're going to do right here, right on this land. You see, when the cameras are on, they're all out here. Right? You see, if I was to give them the microphone, everybody would have been out here. But it's not about that. Today, it's about what's here. Today is about what was, what is, and what is to come.
And I clear by everything that's holy and God that's within me. Next week when I come here, and there's, I can't call them lying, I had to be nice. The procrastinating ministers and politicians that's here, whatever they ain't got here, I'm going to ask them what happened to all that $200,000 that they were supposed to be putting stuff over here. I'm going to ask them about the money that was put in Key Bank that was supposed to have been had something over here. I'm going to tell them, if you ain't going to do that, give it to the families. Give it to the families. Let the families keep it. We still in court fighting. We doing appeals now because they don't want to pay us no money behind they wrong. They don't want to give us nothing. Give it to the family. If you don't let the kids or the grandkids have some kind of education. That's right. Put it in the educational fund for the kids. If you ain't gonna do nothing else with
much. Well, I have not been out here for 7 days, and now that I have not been out here, I got to put this out here. I see trash out here. I see a tire out here. I see cans out here. I see the lawn has not been cut. I see the bushes out here. Nobody wants to take care of that now. But everybody talked about Kim Brown and the team doing too much under the auspice of Mr. Art McCoy. But when we gave it back to him, Art, they didn't take care of it.
So it's important for us to know that what is broken can be healed, but it's going to take all of us to make sure that these families are not forgotten. Are not forgotten. These are our families. They should be no different from any families on the west side. These are ours. And so it's important for us to make sure that our families are never forgotten.